I think.
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming. Welcome back to 2.5 Stars. I am joined by
Erik.
Kelly.
Jason.
And Rick.
This week we watched House. The dog decided to bark again. He started right when we started streaming. He was fine and then started going. Okay, so we watched House this week. 1985 movie of shit. Directed by Steve Miner, written by Fred Decker and Ethan Willie, starring William Catt, Kay Lenz, and George Wendt. IMDb synopsis: a troubled writer moves into a haunted house after inheriting it from his aunt. So what'd you guys think?
This movie was such shit that actually, knowing that I have to talk about it right now, I have actually literally developed a shit pain, and I feel like I need to poo right now. What? And I think the movie caused me to want to poo right now. Like, that's how bad it is. It's just like, dude, you need to get this shit out of you.
It had a delayed effect on you and made you have to poo right now?
Well, it needed to digest for a little bit, you know what I mean?
You had to digest the movie, okay.
Well, see, as a little kid, this movie absolutely scared the shit out of me. I was like 5.
Yeah,
and,
me too.
Okay, and so for like nostalgic reasons, I think it was a good movie. I give it like way better like props than you. Now, it was a shit movie, but it's because of my whole childhood memories makes me like it more. Something about having the shit scared out of me as a little kid. I remember that and think of this movie.
Because I've talked about this before. Like you like the movies that you see when you were younger, and then if you didn't see them when you were younger and see them first as an adult, totally different.
Yeah, especially if the movies aren't great.
Yeah.
You know? So you're gonna like them more later on. Now we've got Handycam Erik. What are you doing, man?
Oh shit! I was trying to fuck with my camera to make it work a little better, and it's not working. Being a little turd. Apparently, power save means that it just turns itself off when you have power save.
That's always good.
Does that make any sense?
Not at all.
I don't get that. I turned power save off, so that means it should just stay on forever, right? It's plugged in.
Yeah, well,
you'd think.
Yeah.
Fucking turd. Anyhow, so what were we talking about? You guys distracted me with Handycam shit.
Oh, we distracted you.
I was talking about how even if a movie is bad, you're going to like it more if you watched it as a kid and then watch it again. Because like Jason was saying, he's got nostalgia for it. So, but I did not watch this as a kid, and I did not like it at all.
To that time, place when you're looking at it. Yeah. Right. I mean, that's what it does. So you're watching it, and Jason's like, "I'm Jason. I'm like 5 years old.
I'm still got to get in my incubator."
Yeah. Nobody is being mean to me and keeping me from doing the things I want to do besides my dumb parents, and that's their job. I mean, sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, I remember. I remember watching it through the incubator glass, nice and toasty and warm.
That's terrible.
Well, you were safe. I mean, the monster wasn't going to come in and get you.
That's right.
That weird monster puppet thing. The fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're 5 years old, this motherfucker is so scary. You know what actually scared me the worst about it was that mirror that he broke.
Yeah.
And he just could go into the house.
Yeah.
I spent like 5 years. Okay, the first house we had that I lived in as a little kid, we moved out when I was 4. It actually had a secret, like, crawl space, but it was actually it was like a hallway that my parents used as a closet.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was connected until I was burrowing through the mess one day and found that I could scare the shit out of my mom by ripping the closet open and be like, "Yeah!"
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I always wanted to move into
shit out of her.
I always wanted to move into a house. Like every time I moved into a place, I always searched everything before we put shit into it to see if I could find like a secret door or something like that. Because I always thought that would be the coolest thing. And now that I watch all these horror movies and stuff, I dread moving into a house with a secret door somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna build a house with a secret door so I can scare the shit out of our kids.
Or your wife.
So I will be right back.
God damn it, Ricky.
Oh no.
That is a first for our podcast.
Oh my god. I've managed to not do that.
Serious.
Are you serious? He just walked off.
He's like, I gotta poo. I gotta go.
But yeah, so if I found a secret passageway, especially now, if I found one in my house here, I would fucking board it up and just never look in there because of the weird shits that already happened in this house. I don't need to see what's in there. I don't need to know what's going on. I don't need my daughter sneaking in there and fucking disappearing forever, or anything like that. Fucking poltergeist shit or some crap. So don't need any of that
You
stuff.
could use that to your advantage, Steve.
What?
Well, you could put like your arch nemesis in there.
Okay.
Steve, your closet already freaks me out.
You don't like the closet? Well, it's fine until you get around the corner. You never know what's around that corner.
That's the corner. That's the problem. And you can't really go in there to get shit because you got to look around the corner before you can grab anything to make sure there's not something around that corner, which is just too damn scary to do. How many walk-in closets have a fucking corner? They're so big.
It's got stairs also.
That's true.
That's funny.
I mean, I could put a small bed in there and be fine. It'd probably be way too hot in there.
Probably.
Oh God, that's creepy.
So this, I think, is one of the first times where Eric and I both have seriously better response to a movie that sucks just because we both, as a kid, were scared shitless by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the movie is fucking creepy. I mean, I think that, you know what I think it is when you're a little kid? Like, the scariest thing is when first of all, you have nothing figured out at all. You're just a little kid. You're going by what some ding-dong is telling you, right? Most parents are ding-dongs.
Yeah.
So you're not like, they mix up like truth with lies. And if you're smart enough to figure out a lie, then you're like, wait, what else are they lying about? And then they purposely lie to kids, to preserve their innocence, which I think we should just be honest with kids now. Fuck it. Kid's 3 years old and grandpa dies. Grandpa's dead, dude. Sorry, man. It sucks. He died.
Yeah.
And they'll be all like, boo, but, they won't wait until they're 18 and then find out, like the kids nowadays. And then be like, wait, what happened to Santa Claus? Like, they don't know till they're like 18 now. That's the place we live in.
Oh, man. You don't want to hurt those kids' feelings, man.
No, but being a little kid and then seeing like the stuff this house can do is fucking terrifying. Like a door that's a closet most of the time and then just turns into a monster comes out of it. That totally justifies every fear that a little kid has about their closet when they're asleep at night.
It's like Monsters, Inc. or Little Monsters. Although Little Monsters is under the bed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something else when somebody else looks in there and then you fucking open the door and bam, it's a monster. You're like, son of a bitch. Fucking knew you were.
But Monsters Inc. is like a fuzzy, cuddly blue monster, right? This is a Cronenberg monster is what it is. This is the first edition Rick and Morty Cronenberg monster. That's what this is. It's gonna eat you.
We should test this movie on Kylie and see how she does.
No, we'll test it on your daughter. That's fine. You could. It's your movie. I don't want to watch this fucking movie again because it was dumb.
If she's related to Jason, she'll be fine.
My daughter was watching Annabelle with her mom last night. I wasn't sure how I felt about that.
You probably shouldn't feel very good about that. It's not great.
No.
A little much. Maybe not. I mean, I seen Alien and Predator and all that stuff when we rented it.
Well, the thing with Annabelle is there's no real bad language. There's no real violence. It's all, glimpses of things, and they never really show what happens, and so it makes it even worse because it's in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, for kids.
I mean, I could see this thing scaring you guys as a kid though, because I remember flipping channels during Halloween. I dreaded when I was a little kid because, like I've told you guys this before, everything scared me as a little kid. I fucking was a little chicken. I just fucking couldn't stand anything. I cried at everything. I was a wuss. Nothing much has changed now.
I was about to say, is anything different?
I had to hit that before you guys did.
Sure, that's what you mean?
Yeah. But I remember flipping channels and stuff like this would happen where, like, the hand would reach out of the ground when that little kid's sitting on the outside. That kind of shit, like zombie stuff, scared the crap out of me as little kids. So, like, if I saw like a hand reach out of the ground, I would have to be fucking flip the channel, and then I flip to another channel and be some other commercial or movie with something scary on it.
Like Freddy Krueger,
and I just have to turn the TV off. So the TV during Halloween scared the crap out of me. So I'd stick with like certain channels because I knew they wouldn't have scary shit on them.
Yeah.
CBS.
Disney Channel.
Steve's turning on as a Christmas Story DVD during Halloween.
That's right.
Look, all these bad thoughts, man. Go watch Ralphie get shot in the eye.
Fucking love Christmas Story. It's
That was a good movie.
It's a
I don't think
great
we've ever
movie.
done that one either.
We haven't.
I haven't done any Christmas movies.
Really? Even on December?
No, we do holiday movies last year during the Thanksgiving month, but we did not do any Christmas movies yet. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll do Christmas movies this year. Since for some reason we skip it. Maybe because we do holiday movies before and then we want to
Yeah.
break from having to stick in a genre.
We kind of skip the December month anyways. We skip a couple weeks in there, don't we?
Yeah, because depending on when Christmas lands.
Yeah.
So
Christmas. It's awesome. I can't wait for Christmas.
yeah.
I hope
not a
Santa
fan.
brings me something really good this year.
Yeah, what do you want from Santa, Eric?
I wanted a robot body last year.
Oh,
He wrote me a note. He said he couldn't come through. Technology's not there yet. He said I could have a wooden one, but I hate fucking trees. So
You hate fucking trees. It's not a good thing to fuck trees, man.
no, I mean if I have a wooden body, what else am I going to have sex with? That's
Well,
it. It's trees.
maybe you should downsize a little bit and ask for a robot penis. Start small.
I don't need a robot penis. That's probably the only thing that works right on my body,
Damn it.
except
So
for the
you-
sweat beard. Look at this thing.
Get a robot beard. Yes.
Oh,
robot
that would be
beard.
fucking awesome. It could come out with a gun.
Yeah.
What if your beard was just nanobots that was just covering your face, and then you could send them out to attack people?
Just look like I have silver shit on my. It looked like you know
They
what?
could
It
be
looked
black.
Like silver shit.
They could be black. They don't have
Jizzed
to
on
be
my face.
silver.
That's what it looked like.
Why do they have to be silver? Spray paint them.
The robots just change color. They just change.
And it's
they
gonna
don't
look
matter.
like Darkseid jizzed on my face.
Why?
No.
If they're nanobots, why can't they just link together and look like hair?
They just
And-
look like hair.
That seems like pretty wishful thinking for something as dumb as a nanobot. You know what
Damn, man.
happened is I would get a nanobot virus immediately. The evil elf would be like, you know what? I'm gonna give this motherfucker a virus.
So you become the Borg.
And then no, and then he
But
would
you'd have
just
a
make
sweet
it look
beard.
like poop on my face all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything works perfectly, except he always looks like he's got shit smeared around his mouth.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Or it's just like you always get that one hair that's in your mouth all the time. You're like, fucking thing. And you can't just rip it out like I do now.
it fucking attacks
like
you when you
today?
try pulling them out.
Today I was eating like an omelet with some sour cream, so I was trying to miss a dog, and I'm reaching it up, and it catches my beard, and I'm like this. Oh, I had so much hair in my mouth
ew.
All right,
mixed
hold
with
on,
sour cream.
Hold on. You're eating an omelet with sour cream, then you try to miss a dog. Where am I?
The dog was
What am I missing
attempting
here?
to eat it out of my face.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So you're dodging
Yeah, I
the
didn't
dog
understand
with the
either.
thing. Okay. I thought you were driving while you were doing this. And you were trying to miss I'm like, you shouldn't be eating something like that while you're driving, man. Or was the omelet like, oh, dude, it would be like an omelet burrito thing. You could just roll it up.
So I was driving down the road, and then I went to stop. I'm at the stoplight, and Frank, he couldn't
Yeah,
see.
I was thinking
He
that
just
too.
rammed right into me. I spilled omelet all over me and all over my car. It wrecked the car.
Damn
You
it,
should
dude.
pay for it.
God
Him
damn
and
it,
a
man.
cereal. That's funny.
Oh, fucking cereal.
I think Frank should pay for it himself.
Ah, fuck that.
Yeah.
You can't just.
Who fucking
Can't
eats
just-
cereal while they're driving? Come on, man.
I've done that before. Have you guys done that?
No.
Eat cereal and drive.
I mean, I've eaten oatmeal while I'm driving. Some people call that cereal for some reason. It's not really cereal.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've eaten oatmeal, but not.
I've never
Oatmeal's
eaten
really
milk
easy, though.
And yeah, especially if you make it a little drier, it's just clumpy and it's fine. No problems. So, oatmeal.
Yeah, I can't eat oatmeal.
I think I tried salad once and that didn't end very
Salad.
well.
I've tried that while I was doing deliveries. I had to eat lunch on the road and I had a salad. I didn't have time to stop, so I'm like trying to eat it, and I kept dropping shit. The fucking car was a mess that day. It
Yeah.
smelled so bad. I had to clean that fucker out.
So, when he shot that woman that looked like his ex-wife on the porch,
Uh-huh.
could the neighbor not see her? Was she invisible to him or something?
There's bushes obstructing his view, so he couldn't see her.
Is that all it was? It was just the bushes?
Yeah, the bushes were in the way he couldn't see her.
Okay. And so
Plus,
then
it was a ghost. You might not have seen it anyway.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is it maybe only the guy who shot it could see it, but it seems like his bullets or the buckshot actually hit something. So
No, he killed the next door neighbor, the cross the street neighbor. Oh, I guess wouldn't kill it with that, but
at that distance,
Yeah.
probably wouldn't kill him, but it would sure hurt a lot.
break some windows over there.
The angle he was at, it would have just peppered somebody's house like 600 yards away or however long shot will go.
Yeah. So I assume like at the I was kind of hoping at the end, something messed up would happen. Like maybe she was actually dead, or when she's running across the street, she gets hit by a truck or something. I messed up that way, but I was like, have some kind of payoff at the end of this thing. It'd be great.
The payoff was he went crazy. Did you see that creepy ass smile?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
fucking
obviously
crazy.
nuts at that point.
Everything come out all right, Ricky?
Yeah, a little bit. I ate
I don't need it.
I ate some spicy burritos earlier today.
Probably as good as we're good.
And it
fine.
kind of made the poo a little spicy.
No, we're good.
So tell me, Ricky, was it the spicy burritos or the movie that made you shit?
Oh, why not a combination of the two? Why has it got to be one or?
Oh, okay.
Either or?
It's
Doing a lot of adjusting. I might
I know.
might spray that seat with some high quality cleaner.
Maybe he
bleach.
wasn't joking about the spice.
He's
He's
just
like,
all like, yeah.
Get
so
you some
my
ice,
butt's
Ricky.
still a little like on fire right now. You know what I mean?
Get
So,
you some ice.
yeah, gotta get some ice on the
Why
butthole.
the fuck don't we all have bidets? Like, why is that not just how we do it?
We would save so
noticed
much
that?
paper, but then Eric, you'd be out of the job.
Oh, I wouldn't. Nothing I
No.
use gets sent. You know what? Here's the thing. All
Don't
right,
you
let's
cut a
say
lot of
you
pulp
reach
wood?
down. I'm gonna listen for a second. Let's say you reach down and you pick up a dog poo with your bare hand. Okay. Are you gonna take a piece of paper and then wipe that off and then trust that to eat it
To
or
eat-
do anything
Wait,
with it?
to eat what?
No.
What are we eating?
You're eating
Nothing.
poop.
All right. I'm saying what you're doing is you're reaching down and picking up a piece of poo with your bare hand. Okay, and then I'm illustrating how crappy toilet paper leaves you.
Literally.
Okay, I mean it's like
Okay.
if you reach down and picked up a piece of poo, you're not gonna wipe it off with some toilet paper and then be like, my hand is clean as fuck. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna be like, I need to wash this sucker with like bleach and then put it in the microwave for like 10 minutes. I mean, I gotta get this thing clean.
Get a nice tan
you just
on
like,
it.
cut your hand off and put it in
So-
the microwave.
Are
No,
you?
you just punch your hand through the Faraday cage in the window.
Just break the
and you
window.
just-
Yeah.
and you just put your hand in there and
Are you?
Oh,
Just
tell-
disable the safety.
Eric, are you telling me that when you're wiping and you accidentally rip your finger through the toilet paper
All
and
right,
it
we're
goes in
done.
your? Okay.
We're good.
I know.
Yep.
Jason, you cross that line and you just like keep
Yeah,
going
I
to
was
the
trying
next
to
line.
be pretty ginger about it. I'm just saying we should
Speaking of
have.
ginger, dude, it's National
Oh,
Redhead
yeah.
Day. Ricky,
yeah.
congratulations, happy birthday, old
Yeah.
one. I don't know.
Happy Ginger Day, Uncle Gingy.
Uncle Gingy.
Uncle Gingy.
Glad I got a chance to say that.
Yeah, we are a very, very oppressed people.
Are you waiting for reparations, Ricky?
I still am. I don't think they're coming though. I honestly don't. I mean, I was at least hoping for like a couple of bags of potatoes, but those never came either.
So
Motherfuckers.
racist.
It's not racist if I'm part of it.
That's true.
I think it's all racist.
No,
Matter.
it's not.
who's
It's not
part
if I'm like one of the people that are being oppressed. See, I'm talking about my own people here, and so it's not racist. If I'm the one talking
So-
now, if you were to Eric, yes, it would be racist.
I'm part ginger. I'm like half ginger, dude.
No, you can't claim that. I'm sorry, Eric.
I have red beard hairs.
That doesn't mean you're half ginger.
I have red beard hairs
Yes, it does.
too,
No,
but
it-
that's
it
only because
doesn't.
I was infected with his ginger worm. It doesn't make me a real purebred,
Yeah, I'm not
pureblood, whatever you want to call
have
it.
to be pure. I mean, I don't know what kind of Aryan weird shit you guys got going. So, did you guys? When you were a kid and you seen that witch lady, that witch hag was so fucking scary.
I never watched this as a
was
kid.
like, oh,
Fucking
Oh my God.
terrifying as a kid. Now I was just like, well, that's just a fat
Like
rubber suit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty much like so bad that like you would hope it'd be funny, but it wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
You got to consider when that movie came out.
Really, I mean, when that
It
movie
was,
came
like,
out,
top
it
of
was
the line.
still a low budget movie. Like even them at that time was like, God damn, this movie is shit.
Ricky,
But fuck it, whatever.
It had the guy from Night Court. Show some respect.
It also had the guy from Cheers.
Okay.
This
It
is like
doesn't.
a
It doesn't
freaking-
fucking matter.
That's
Yeah,
where
I
he was
like,
from.
You know
sitcom,
George Wendt. I was like, "Who the fuck is George Wendt?"
This
And
is
I was
a
like, oh,
sitcom
wait.
horror movie thing.
Yeah, no, this is just terrible. I mean,
It was nice he found his kid though.
Yeah, it was kind of. Don't they do that in? Let's see, what was that fucking? Oh, there's that horror movie that I fucking forgot the name of right now. You know what it is? It's that one you like.
Oh, yeah, sure, totally seen.
Insidious. Because
Oh,
he has to
God.
go in and like get his kid from that thing. So it's kind of like that, right? A little bit, except this kid wasn't missing
that
for.
movie is fucking scary.
Yeah.
Right now it's scary.
But you know what it's actually similar to? Like Stranger Things, Hello, the Upside Down. Right?
Yeah.
In a weird way?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
get his kid and he's not there and there's a pool involved?
There's 80s
a pool
nostalgia
involved.
too.
Well, yeah, because it was 85.
Yeah. But I will say this though, I really did like those ladies' paintings. They're pretty fucking cool and creepy.
So I can
Yeah.
see Ricky wants to get some paintings.
Yeah. So that right there was probably the only thing I really enjoyed about the movie was I just looked around the house for the paintings. I was like, oh cool, look at that painting. Oh cool, look at that painting.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? In today, like let's say you were gonna remake that, you could recut that movie and make it look so much different just by editing it. I mean, all right, guys, think about this. That lady shows up, flirts with the guy, then drops her kid off and leaves.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a movie nowadays with any of that?
Well, and then he takes the
Especially-
kid. Then he
especially
takes the
imagine-
kid to the bathroom, and the kid comes out crying. That shit would not happen at all. Like the mom would be like, "What the fuck is going on? We get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here."
Yeah. Rightly so. I mean, you don't just take the kid in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, he might be like, "Oh my God, there's that weird hand on the back of her. What the hell have you been doing?"
Yeah. Why is he so afraid? Like for other people to see, just fucking show that crazy, scary hand to somebody. It's like,
It was,
oh yeah,
it was
there's this-
hurting that kid too.
Yeah, it's like there's this monster thing. Look at this thing. Yeah, it sucks. See, I'm trying to get rid of this. You probably shouldn't bring your kid over here.
Oh.
I would just be like, what the hell? Are you some kind of a witch? Look at that crazy monster hand that it probably got at your house.
I kind of thought that lady was going to end up being like the monster of, or something like that. Just, messing with him. Because, the monster was messing with him through the movie and shit. So,
Yeah.
but it, once again, didn't pay off that way.
Yeah.
No.
Though he did get a payoff. He got his kid back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the woman wasn't hit by a car. I'm sorry, Steve.
Well, it would
I
have been
bet
fine
they
if
got
they
back
both
together.
got it. Yeah. It's possible. I mean, they didn't seem like they were. I don't know. I guess they were separate, but they still talked and stuff like that. So it wasn't like,
Yeah.
They didn't have the divorced vibe.
yeah. So they may not have been divorced. She was doing her TV show. He's writing his book. So busy people don't always live together too. So at least not.
With the vintage Korean or whatever it is war. Vietnam War flashbacks. There it is.
Vintage Korean War flashbacks. I like that. That is a good descriptor.
It is.
I'm surprised Ricky even knows about the Korean War. Amazing.
Well,
He liked MASH.
Yeah.
And I also like to keep up to date with, things that might threaten, my birthplace, because that's the only way to truly destroy a ginger. Gotta nuke their birthplace.
You're not a fucking Strigoi, Ricky. No matter how much you want to be one, you're not one of those, all right?
You just don't want me to be, Steven, and so, yeah, but you know what?
No, that's a shitty fucking apocalypse to
hard.
live in.
Well, we
That's
all
like
know.
a super virulent fucking vampire virus. Screw that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's
At least like regular vampires, you just try not to get bit and you might survive. But fucking those ones, they just run in with a bomb inside of them, blow up, fucking explode the fucking worms everywhere. Screw that shit.
no, that's not.
I'm gonna
Unless
deal
you were
with
one
that
of
crap.
those born ones. That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
I feel like maybe there'd be I guess not now, but maybe there'd be a bunch of Borns at that time, because
Yeah.
the vampires just fucking feeding like crazy during the apocalypse stuff. So
Yeah, there'd definitely be like some lady that's a fetus that's almost, especially when they hit the hospitals.
yeah, fuck that. Don't want that fucking zombie apocalypse or don't want that apocalypse to happen. I can deal with a zombie apocalypse way better, especially if they're not, if they're Walking Dead zombies, we're fucking fine. Just,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I just watched this GIF of this guy trying to shoot somebody shambling at him, and I mean, he couldn't hit him.
yeah, I saw that.
It was
But
ridiculous.
I
was like,
also did read this news story that it was like what is it like a neurologist or some shit like that was talking about like how like a real life zombie would probably move, and they were saying like after like rigor mortis set in and then they like got through that, they'd be fast moving zombies, so they could probably run like if they had the coordination enough, they could run at you. Like,
at least until they started tearing ligaments and stuff, and then they
yeah. But I mean,
move.
also, typically a zombie virus is gonna slow down the decaying process, so they basically just be like curing.
It depends
themselves.
on which zombie virus you're looking at.
Yeah.
You
well,
look
to
at,
make your muscles move takes a certain amount of energy, right?
yeah.
So there's no way sprinting. No, there's just no way. It would have to move slow.
I would say
it would just burn itself out immediately.
Yeah, I would say if it ran, they wouldn't be able to do it for very long.
Well,
they'd be done pretty fast, and that's it.
There was this really amazing game that came out once called Dying Light, where if the zombies were fresh turned, they could run for the first few days, and then they just became slow-moving zombies because they burned up whatever strength and energy they had left from their human body.
Yeah.
So that made sense. You had a few days of run time, and then you were just a stupid-ass zombie.
Were you guys scared of zombies as kids?
I was.
I always thought that if I had a super soaker at hand, I'd be safe.
I always just figured, well, I can outrun my brother. I'll be fine.
So.
No, I wasn't. I was, zombie for Halloween, and then the zombie movies I did see were creepy, but they weren't like, oh hell no, So
Yeah,
I think
Kelly was more afraid of her unicorns dying.
my unicorn.
Yeah. As a kid, I thought zombies were the dumbest, scary monster ever. I was always like, those things aren't scary. They can't run. Even if they can run, they can't be that fast.
Well, listen
Michael
until Resident
Myers
Evil
don't
came
run,
out.
but he's still scary.
Well, Michael Myers never
Jason.
runs, but he always has. Well, like he has the ability to always be like right behind.
Well, same as Jason. Jason does
exactly.
the
That's
same
'cause
thing.
they're
They're not gonna
magic.
run,
Yeah.
but they'll always be right behind you.
And
like,
both those
doesn't matter
fuckers are zombies also. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say they've died multiple times and come back.
Oh, yeah.
So.
For sure.
Those guys
In
are.
ridiculous ways, and they're still like, hey, I'm here again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those movies are like, oh, that wasn't actually Jason, or that wasn't actually Michael Myers. But
Yeah.
most of them, they die, they fucking come back the next movie just because
They have like a tremendous fall, and they look down and go, oh my god, he's not there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just orcs dressed up as people. I've been playing this game, and the orcs just come back from the dead all the time. It's really annoying.
You're playing the Shadow War or whatever.
Yeah, I murder them, and then they just come back, and they're like, "Oh, I've got a metal arm now." I'm like, "Fuck off!" Like, I kill them, and then they come back again.
So
I
go ahead.
actually have this one where I was fighting a guy. I killed him. There's another boss there. I was fighting him, and in the middle of the next boss, the one that I was like literally moments after, the first one I killed came back, and I'm like, what? Come on, there can't be like another one show up, for crying out loud, guys.
It's magic. I mean,
Yeah.
they are raised from the mud or whatever.
Spooky
and shit
magic.
and gross and nasty. So I think my fear of zombies made me like dive into zombie movies though. Like that's why I fucking love like all of the Romero movies and all that stuff, and just anything that I could devour as a teenager and shit like that had zombies in it. I read the books.
What was it,
watched,
Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead when they're in the underground bunker?
That's Day of the Dead. We
Day of
watched
the
that
Dead.
for a podcast.
Yeah, that was definitely a good one. least
But
when we were
and then you got
kids.
like Land of the Dead, which is really good. John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
It was a cool because it had like a cool like semi train kind of thing in there. That
Yeah.
and then the zombies started getting smarter and shit like that. So
Started using guns again.
yeah, started using tools.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's
I
scary.
just fucking loved watching
That
this.
always reminded me of that book series, that online or that online book thing there that we were listening to.
Oh, you're talking about the
The survival story
We're
or something
Live?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, where
whole,
like at first like the zombies were just pretty basic, but then they actually started like regaining some like their human intelligence.
that was certain zombies. Like it had
like,
different
certain
types of
ones
zombies or monsters or whatever the fuck they called them in that thing.
Yeah.
Because there were some that were like the tank from Left 4 Dead that would just bust through stuff. There were guys who were actually intelligent.
Ones that could jump super high.
Yeah, there's jumpers and
You had the screechers that could call in hordes.
little tiny ones that were really strong.
Oh.
It was real messed up. It was a good series.
I think I'm gonna write a book where a guy just drives the skidder around, just drives over the top of zombies like all day, just saves people. There'd be like one scary moment when he runs out of diesel. He has to shoot one zombie, and he puts more diesel in it because he's not an idiot. And he just drives around murdering zombies with big tires.
I'm gonna say you're gonna sell one book, maybe 2 books, because Kelly will buy it just to be nice to you.
That's right. Although, I might even make it a romance story. Oh yeah, I can get a hunky guy driving the thing. And
It's gonna be a weird romance story because the guy's gonna be making out with his loader.
No, there's gonna be like women who need to be saved. You know, or
Eric,
even,
you're making a porno.
guys that
Is
need
what
to
you're
be saved.
doing.
No, I mean,
gotta go
think
save
about,
the
like,
women.
the market right now. Like, there's not any like rugged guys that are the hero anymore. It's always these like city going dudes who don't even know how to change a tire.
All right, so the
And
beginning
they
of this
say
movie,
like this at the end. You know what I mean?
all right, yeah. So the beginning of this
Guys,
movie
are we
really did
past
kind of like
this?
start out as like a low budget porno. Like the
Well, what he's gonna
grocery
do-
delivery guy shows up, walks aside. Hi, I've got your groceries. Like I was fully like expecting him to like walk in the room and see like the old granny there, like in like her like robe or something like that. Oh, well, you should come over here and help me run my
A
bag.
granny?
Yeah,
No,
well, that's what it
not-
was in the house was a
not the
granny.
genre of it. First of all, it's gonna be a pizza delivery guy, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I got your sausage, extra sausage on your pizza."
Still, though,
That's
the
how
beginning of
that's
this
gonna
movie
go.
really just kind of struck me as like a low budget like intro to like a porn. You know,
The main character name will be Marndino, and he's
Marndino, huh?
Marndino,
Jimmy
Okay.
DeWeenus.
and he's
Gotta
gonna
be
have to save the princess from the pizza delivery guy Bowser.
What the fuck are you?
I
Are you
don't
trying
know.
to make
I
a
have no
Mario?
idea.
Jason's trying to make a Mario pizza porno here. I don't know
That's
what the hell he's doing.
He's a fucking plumber. What? Where the hell does pizza come into it?
He's not a plumber anymore.
Oh, I gotta
man.
lay down some
Because you're
pipes.
Italian?
Oh,
Have
it's a
a
me, Mario.
extra side job? I don't know.
He quit being a plumber years ago. Now he just crawls around in people's pipes.
Killing mushrooms, eating a lot of mushrooms. Too.
Eating a lot of mushrooms.
eating a lot of mushrooms, and
Oh, that's how you tie in the pizza too. Mushrooms on pizza. Yeah, see, it
Exactly.
makes
yeah, and then stomping
Yeah.
out a bunch of turtles. Poor turtles.
Now it
how
makes me
many
want to go to a zoo dressed as Mario. with all the turtles.
Start stomping on turtles.
I'm not gonna stomp on the turtles. Just go there and see if they recognize.
They just run away.
Yeah.
How
goes in
much
a-
would you crap your pants if this big giant pipe appeared out of nowhere and then this gigantic turtle came out?
Shit my
You'd be
pants
like-
real fast.
Started breathing fire at you.
Do I get any superpowers? Do I get to jump
You're just
really
like,
high
whoa,
or
whoa,
something?
whoa, whoa. Do I get to make out with the princess yet?
No, the princess is always in another castle, man.
Steve, you
She's
don't get
never there.
anything special because you would definitely be the Mario out of this group.
I can't jump very high, and I don't have a hard head or or a fist to punch bricks, man. All that shit would hurt a lot.
Ow.
Also,
but-
Steven's
fit
kind of
bricks?
like, doesn't really like being outdoors, let alone crawling through a sewage pipe. So I really don't think that'd be good for him.
Nah.
And again, think about how pumped you'd be with do.
I just got to hear that.
Do all the time. Steve would be like, I like this. And then when he goes into the basement of his house, it's like, no.
Hey, get used to this.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, that means there's bad stuff here. Uh-oh. No.
Oh, man.
It's just me down there in the corner. Don't look at me.
My precious. Your eyes,
yeah.
your eyes would be all glowing. He'd just see your eyes.
So what the hell do you think is going on with the weird? Right? Have any of you guys seen All American Hero?
No.
no.
This guy William Cat.
Yeah.
He was in a show called All American Hero, right? And when he flies, he flew like powdered toast man, like backwards, sideways. It was weird. Okay, and he would fly around. So this one episode had Andre the Giant in it. It was awesome. So I seen that right before I watched House, and the whole time I'm like, "Why don't you use your stupid powers, you moron?" I was yelling at the TV. I'm like, "No, fly through, son of a bitch."
Are we talking about The Greatest American Hero? Is that the one?
That's what it is.
Okay.
That's the show. It's only been like 20 years since I've even seen it on the internet, so I can't remember. But yeah, it was awesome. That was like the only superhero show that my mom liked.
A teacher is asked to be a superhero using a special alien suit with powers he can barely understand or control.
Hey,
Yeah,
I've seen this movie.
It's awesome.
It had these 3 guys in it, and they each wore one part of the suit.
4 guys.
Oh yeah, 4 guys. My bad.
So like they're naked except for that one part of the suit that they're
Yep.
wearing.
Yes,
Yep, 100%.
Cool.
100%.
All right.
Not a dong.
Yeah.
The recipe for not a dong. Well, then again, I've seen those guys. Little dong.
Except for Gavin. At least in that one trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So the
This lady was creepy as shit. Like, when they're talking about the kid missing and stuff like that, she's just like smiling about random shit. It's like, that lady like seemed like she was just, murdering people in the basement.
Like it was the house.
Yeah.
It was the house.
And then nobody believed her. She's like, hi, yeah. She's got a creepy smile on her face. I'm like, what are you doing?
right off the bat,
Stop
I'm like,
it.
I'm gonna go bring this lady in for questioning and go search your basement and like around everywhere else, see if this old lady like kidnapped her kid. Like,
Well, you
'cause
heard
that's
how
probably
the Red
that's
guy
probably the
talked
case.
about her.
yeah.
Yeah. Just
that was
nuts up.
hilarious. Crazy old hag doesn't even know what the hell's going on. That was my aunt. She was the heart of a saint, really.
Yeah.
That was
Salt of
probably
earth
the only
person.
funny part about the movie was that right there.
That was pretty
Yeah.
hilarious. Didn't even change his tone of voice. Went from
Yeah.
one
yeah,
sentence
just,
into the
and
next.
just totally rolled with it.
That might be the original one of those. Like he might have invented that bit. I really hope he did.
Well, it was certainly early enough. He may have.
I was gonna ask why the fuck he had to tell George Wendt that it was a raccoon, but I guess he wouldn't have stood in there and like helped him out if he said, "There's a monster in my closet. You got to help me shoot
Yeah.
this
Oh,
guy."
no, yeah.
So yeah, I guess the raccoon makes sense.
Most people would go, "Ooh, sign me up."
Yeah. It was like, either you're fucking crazy, but you are giving me the gun, or the harpoon at least, so I could stick you with it, I guess. I don't know.
There are only a couple people in the world that said if there's a monster in my closet, come help me kill it, that I would actually consider showing up. But most likely it would be Steve, and most likely I'd just be like, get out of the fucking house. Are you fucking stupid?
There'd be a
It's
lot
just
of...
a possum. There's
Yeah.
a possum in his closet.
Jason's a monster! He's a
Fucking
monster!
monster, dude.
Get it!
Gets into one of the
My
Halloween
whole...
masks.
The plan is actually just to push Jason into the closet with the possum and see what happens.
So you're gonna Dale Gribble this?
Oh, Jason can take out a possum, definitely.
Jason's
Turtle
gonna get
Man
rabies.
can
You
take out
have
a
to send him out in
possum.
the woods.
Jason can take out a possum.
True.
Fucking
Yay, 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 yay.
Fucking
Turtle Man.
Piece of shit.
Ah,
We're not getting into that again.
you're not going to be saying he's a piece of shit when he rescues you from
Right?
a possum for like 5 beers and a
Yeah,
gold.
you don't have to pay him
How
much.
did you know
He'll
what
be
I have
happy.
in my fridge? There's literally like 5 beers in there. And what else is in there?
2
again?
bottles of wine,
2 bottles of wine.
and then there's like a pint of like peppermint schnapps in there.
Is
What
that still
the
in there? I thought
fuck?
you drank that.
No, it's still in there.
Okay.
Ricky's not a very big drinker. It takes him some time.
Yeah, we don't
No,
even
you won't drink with me at all.
None of us buy it either, so it just kind of shows up in the house because Ricky's
Yeah.
friend's an alcoholic.
The last time
Pretty much that's what it is.
the last time I got a little bit drunk, I was actually at Eric's house.
Yeah.
Why can't you guys? I want to answer this. Why can't we have a witch hunt or a witch week, witch pursuit thing?
Damn, a witch pursuit.
Like I want to
thing.
have a witch week, guys. Like around Halloween. I was gonna say Thanksgiving for some weird reason, where we just get shit faced and camp out for a week.
Do a lot of cranks.
Steve, you can be
All
there to
right.
make sure we don't light ourselves on fire.
It took me a second, but then the member berries brought it back. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Come on, Ricky. You can bring Johnny. It'll be amazing. We're gonna need a douchey guy, and Johnny can probably do that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna bring the crazy witch book and become
That would be Johnny. Yeah, definitely.
That would
Johnny.
definitely be Johnny.
become almost like a Green Goblin style monster guy?
I'm not doing that. Hell no. You know, first of all, I'm way too lazy to go to Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah. And one, I mean, Johnny, he was stupid enough to like, okay, so like we're out camping once, and there's a piece of wood that we put in the fire pit there, and it was like sticking halfway out. And he thought, oh well, if I just punch this piece of wood, it'll break and go back into the fire pit.
So Johnny thought he was that strong, huh?
Exactly. So he punches
This
at
is
this piece of
awesome.
wood. Okay, no. This is the greatest part. So he punches at the piece of wood, right? Misses it completely and breaks one of his knuckles punching the metal rim of the fire pit. Yeah, wakes up in the morning with this big ass like black stain on top of his hand, like his fist is all like purple and like black and bruised and swollen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's like, Ricky, did you let me fist a demon?
Yeah, it was quite interesting. I mean, the fact that he even survived after drinking like 230 racks of beer to himself. Like and now this is how great a friend I am. Okay, I let him wakeboard after that. But I could not throw him off. Like he was like a super drunk. Where like no matter what you do, like no matter how much you push them, they will never fall down. It's just you push them like and they'll almost fall, but they'll come right back up before they hit the
He
ground.
has laheitis.
That's literally what he has when he gets drunk. Like you cannot get him down the ground. Like I mean,
Ricky's tried.
I have tried numerous
For
times.
stuff.
Trust me.
No specific reason, but for
Yeah.
stuff.
The only time Ricky ever got him down was when he slipped the roofies into his beer.
Johnny's gained. Oh well, Johnny's gained immunity to those.
It's gained immunity.
God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, though, witch week or even witch night would be awesome. We could all dress up in weird flowy robes and just go for it. It would be awesome.
That just sounds really bad.
I
Just
feel like
dress up in robes and just go for it. I mean, like we'll just be like 3 dudes out there in the woods, like I mean, like yeah, we have
Kelly's
butt
gonna
sex,
be there.
but you know that's not like everything, like the
What
butt
am I
sex
gonna
is-
do there?
isn't everything.
You're gonna get drunk
You're
with
going
me,
to-
and we're gonna do it in a tent.
you're going to be the one that explains to the cops that are on this weird witch pursuit
That's what
thingy
Steve
that
is
we're just
for.
fucking around.
Steve is the sober guy who's gonna videotape it and instigate stuff. I'm gonna give him a program, and he's gonna get the drunks to do that.
But you guys are gonna have witch robes. I picture you totally like in these like linen like robes. Like they,
Well,
like
Eric's
the guy
gonna
was
walk
wearing in
out
the
there.
movie.
You're gonna buy us the witch robes. They're all gonna have our sweet ass heroic adventure thing
Well,
on.
no,
up
Eric's
too.
gonna go out there in a bathrobe, like thinking he's in a robe, so he's not gonna wear boxers. His dick is just gonna be hanging out the entire time, and he's drunk, so he doesn't give a fuck.
Ricky, you're gonna love every second of it. Let me tell you.
No.
It's bad. Eric's a close talker when he's drunk too, so he's just gonna be right up on you.
Exactly. He just keeps on getting closer and closer, no matter how much you back away.
Ricky.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Damn it!
Like God, I hope that's a summer sausage on my leg.
Remember
That'd
when
be great.
Eric's penis was on your leg, Ricky? Remember?
I think after I roofie all you guys won't remember it. It'll
So
be
you're
great.
gonna fucking hang over him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roofie the water, and then we're gonna roam the woods wolf packing.
Oh man!
Wouldn't it be really funny though?
Somebody's
if,
adopted a baby bear.
completely wrecked, and then we wake up in the morning and we're like 5 miles away from camp, and then Steve's standing there. Come here, guys. Come on, guys. Where are you? God damn sons of bitches.
You know, I should have put the track and chip in them instead of those squirrels.
Oh look, there goes one.
He's like, but man, this fucking squirrels went like 20 miles already this morning. This thing is just going for it. Back and forth. Oh man, that'd be great though. I want to do that. We should get drunk like that. Not at the Westwood House though. I don't think that's good. That
No, it would end
place
up like
gives
this.
that-
It would end up like this whole situation here.
I want to go upstairs in that house still.
No.
Now, if that
That's
place
what
also
would
had
be
a
coming up
basement, I think it would just like top. it would just,
I don't like
top off.
basements.
So
Fuck
I guess what we
basements.
will. Well, okay, Eric. So what we need to do, right, is we need to tear out the floor in part of that house and dig a basement, so that way you can have a
Oh,
basement.
what if you tore out a
You don't
floor
need to
in that
tear out the
house?
floor to dig a basement. You could just crawl underneath. I could dig a basement in like.
Well, yeah, but see, I don't want to have to
20
crawl
days.
underneath the house to get to the basement. I want like a hole in the floor that I can just walk down.
Then after I'm done, I'll nicely saw a spot and then pour concrete walkway. Oh my god, that would be terrifying.
What if you just started digging and there was already a basement there?
Like you just like uncover a
And you didn't
basement
know it
and
was
like
there.
break into it.
Oh God, he uncovers it and opens it up, and it's like a stench comes out that smells like
Sewage.
rotten meat.
Like sewage. Oh yeah, that's the septic tank.
He's like, well, I can
That
work
would
with
be
this.
awful. Oh man,
Uh,
it'd be so scary. The very first house I was in, it actually had a covered up basement that was like boarded up, and got torn down. And then there was the basement, and the guy calls up. He's like, "Do you have anything in the basement?" And I kept telling my mom, I don't remember this, but something was calling me from the basement. And then there was a basement. It freaked her out for years. She's like, "Oh." I remember there was a creepy feeling that house had. Icky.
yeah. There's definitely some bad mojo down up in there.
Yeah. Basement's always got creepy stuff going on in there. I mean, they got snails.
Rats,
Yeah,
cockroaches.
stink.
Uh-huh.
Did you say
Always wanted to
mattresses?
live
Well, there isn't ours. Well, I guess no. I mean, I guess it's a mattress topper, and ours is the
There's a
futon.
futon in there.
I think there's a
fuck?
heater in yours, a little stove-looking heater.
No, that's gone.
Oh, where'd that go?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
oh man. So how do you think Busey would deal with this fucking monster? Do you think he would like get the helmet and all that shit like this guy and set all the cameras up, or would he just fucking go at it with his bare hands?
You just knock it the fuck out.
Honestly, I think he would turn the lights off and put a bib on and grab a fork and a knife, and that monster would be like, oh fuck.
He'd see the Cheshire smile coming at
Yeah,
him. And he'd
exactly.
go back in the closet and try to pull the door shut.
Beastie's just too powerful. He'd just rip it open and start eating that fucking monster.
Then
Like-
again, I mean, Busey in Vietnam, his partner guy's like, "Kill me." Busey's like, "Ha, all right."
Yeah, pretty much.
No skin off my back. Thank God that guy's dead, not me.
All right. Oh, thank God night's coming. I'm getting a little hungry.
Stupid dumbass.
And with that, it's time for Eric Translates Busey. It's time for Eric Translates Busey.
Well. That's the sound the bear makes. That's something you learn on your own, though. It doesn't matter the words I give you. What matters is the words you have inside you to tell you what I just told you in your own way. We gotta recharge your brave batteries. What kind of an idiot are you?
All right. Eric Translates Busey is a segment we have on the show where I read a quote from Gary Busey, and Eric tries to translate it for us because nobody knows what the fuck Gary Busey's talking about, and sometimes Eric does. This week's quote is something that I can't find because I don't have one selected yet because there's just not a lot of good ones right now.
You're terrible for this, Steven. You're terrible.
It's not my fault that he's not fucking.
Well, you need to
doing
tweet Gary
anything.
Busey and tell him to start fucking
start
tweeting
saying
more.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
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 Somebody should just
You
teach
know what
him
he would
about
text back? He would
computers.
tweet to Steve, and he'd be like,
He'd
"Dude,
just show up. He'd be like, all right, hey, what time do you guys film or do this thing? And we tell him, and he just show up in my house every week now. That'd be fucking
That'd
amazing.
be fucking awesome.
I would be so happy. I'd be a little scared, but I'd also be super happy.
I would drive down for that. I would drive down to see Gary Busey every week. I would do it. I'd be like, "Hey, Gary, I need to move your car a little bit every week. I need to move your car a little bit." Then just leave.
He wouldn't
He's
do
like,
shit.
"Where the hell did my car go?" Well, he moved it somewhere. I don't know where. Let's resell it. It's an authentic Gary Busey vehicle.
They're like, oh yeah, those are not like expensive or anything like that. Everybody
They're
has
on
them.
every bridge.
Yeah. All right, so this one's gonna be nothing changes like changes, but nothing changes but changes.
What?
oh my God, that is a revelation."
Butt change, huh?
No,
That's what I got out of
butt
that butt
change.
change. Is it like
I don't
ass
understand.
pinnings?
I mean, everything changes. That's kind of how it works. That's how time is.
Well, reread that,
Like-
Steve.
Nothing
Yeah.
stays the
Let's
same.
break it down.
Break it down. Nothing changes like changes because nothing changes but the changes.
That makes perfect sense, Eric, because nothing changes but changes. Because only things that are changing change. If it's not changing, then it's not changing. So only changes change. It makes perfect sense.
Are we just is he did he discover a dictionary for the first time? That's how he came up with this quote. He's like, nothing changes. He's like, whoa, wait a second, I understand the concept of changes now.
He didn't know what change meant. Everybody would say
like,
he thought it was just money. He thought change only meant money. Like a couple coins.
There's like time is a changing, right? That's what there's that song lyric, and then Gary Busey the whole time he's like, "Where the fuck do you? I don't understand how to get change at a time. Come on, all right, 1 second, give me some money, god damn it." This is bullshit. He probably
Just
thought
sitting
the
over there
entire
at his
stock
grandfather
market.
clock, just like holding out his hand, like I still haven't got any fucking money to this son of a bitch.
Yeah. He's calling up the clock repair guy. Hey, can you fix this fucking thing? I've been sitting here waiting for a lottery for like 2 weeks and it's not shitting out any coins. I have been to the casino, sir. I have seen that happen. Make that thing rain coins. Oh my god, wouldn't that be awesome though? Like a grandfather clock that like at midnight just rain like quarters down every week.
It'd be awesome.
That would also be quite
man.
painful if it just like rained down like every room in their house. Like you'd just be getting pelted with quarters. Like you'd be sleeping, a quarter would fall in your mouth, and like you choke and die on it.
They'd come in to find your.
Doing it in the,
They'd find your body 3 weeks later because it had been raining change. They'd have to wade through like a foot of quarters through your whole house.
Exactly.
the Scrooge McDucket.
Yeah.
Our fucking house collapsed with that much change happening. Way too much weight.
I think most houses would. That's a lot of weight.
This place would just.
I always thought
just fall
Scrooge
over.
McDuck was like Superman because he could dive through all those quarters and those
Yeah.
gold coins. He just dived through them. Like he's got to be like Superman. You can't just you'd hit those things like a sack of bricks.
What it is what Scrooge has, he has like a, I was gonna say a giant vibrator. The floor in the vault vibrates, so it makes the coins like liquid when he dives through it, and he just dives
Well,
in.
Steven, technically, if that's the case, he does have a giant vibrator.
Yeah, okay.
There's actual science behind that too, because if
That's
you
how he gets
vibrate
the
sand, it
leaves in
becomes
there.
like a liquid.
Yeah, that's
Well, if you vibrate,
there's
if you
actually-
pump like air into it or something like that, it becomes a liquid.
Yeah.
what- yeah.
There's actually like a whole coastline in Oregon that if an earthquake happens just right, it'll just liquefy all the lead clay stuff that everybody's got buildings on,
hmm
and then it's just gonna like wash down the hill, down like whatever didn't liquefy.
awesome.
It sounded not so good. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not living there now.
And that was Eric Translates Busey for this week.
Yeah.
I think we need to maybe rethink Eric Translates Busey for a little bit and try to come up with a different segment. I don't know. We had a lot of fun with the thing we were doing last time or last week with the what the hell is it called? The dictionary thing, Urban Dictionary. So maybe maybe we'll do some Urban Dictionary stuff and
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I think you should just tweet Busey and tell him, hey, you need to write some more shit because we're running out of stuff for a podcast we do.
You have a tweeter. You have a tweeter.
A tweeter.
You have a tweeter, Jason.
You got a tweeter. You can tweet him yourself.
We could all tweet him.
We can all tweet him.
Fucker.
We got to tweet
I'm
the
doing real
Busey.
good. Doing real good, guys.
Steve's drunk right now. I think we should have Steve pretend he's drunk. That was pretty cool when he did it a couple podcasts ago. Remember that?
I think Steve
Was that
caught
on
my
a
cartoon?
Canadian.
Was that on a
Wait,
podcast?
what was
or
that?
something
Were we just
else?
Stream?
together?
Oh.
I don't know, but we need to do that where we
have.
have a segment where Steve just acts drunk. That'd be hilarious.
Oh man, then you put me on the
Get
spot.
a camera set up and just have him rail through the shot.
Hey,
Give
what does
advice
drunk
when he's-
Steve think about this movie? I think it's the stupidest thing I've ever. Whoa, look at that. The room's spinning. I don't know.
Just falls out of his chair.
This thing was a piece of shit, guys. It was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Anyways, I have my mouse back.
you do, Steven.
He has his. What do
Your
you mean he has it
mouse-
back?
well,
He
his
lost mouse power
Lost
again.
mouse power again.
Yeah, his
I
mouse
need to get
came
a new
back
mouse. I
home.
think it's
Mouse
dying.
power.
So is it the mouse or the port?
I'm gonna say it's the mouse because I plugged it into multiple ports and it'll start up for a little while and then it'll just stop working. So
Oh.
yeah,
That's
That's
nice.
dumb.
yep, it's about done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
That's a
Yeah,
sticker.
so just gonna say, I mean, like if you start seeing and hearing shit like this guy did, like wouldn't you just automatically like in that situation be like, okay, dude, I'm fucking going crazy? Because even he was like, am I going crazy? Like at that point, just be like, okay, I'm going fucking crazy since I moved into this house. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
I would just leave the house, and if I wasn't still like that after I'd left, I'd been like, okay, it's the house.
Yeah, pretty much that's what I would have done. I would be like, okay, I'm gonna go leave for like a week, and then if it stops for this entire week, then I guess it's the house. If not, well, then I'll just go back to the house and be the fucking crazy dude here that shoots everyone. And
This is like a low end The Shining kind of thing. Guy goes to a place to fucking write in solitude, and except in this he totally could have left at any time. At least in The Shining they have a reason it's hard to get out of there and shit like that.
Couldn't leave. His kid was there.
Yeah.
His kid was a ghost.
He didn't know his kid was still there though.
Oh, he knew it
Did
with
his kid
his
not
father's
age?
intuition.
I feel like his kid didn't age. Like, how long was his kid missing?
I don't think it was that long ago.
2 years.
2 years. I don't think the kid aged in that 2 years.
Well, it would be hard for the kid to age since it is the same kid to the whole thing.
I think it was like a time loop in the reality the kid was trapped in, though.
So if he would have pulled him out like when the
Probably.
guy was 80, the kid would have still been the same age.
Yes.
That would have been fucked up, right?
Oh god.
That would have been so fucking cool. I'd be like, man, I want to go in there and just fuck around with that.
Well, that kid basically would have
ghost dude.
successfully time traveled into the future, and he'd be like, "Cool, now I don't have to deal with all this shitty ass technology that would have been out when I was fucking, like growing up. Now I got better shit to grow up into." I mean, that's what
He would have been at
Could you
the right.
imagine a kid from the 80s?
He would have been
seeing
at the
a
right
fucking
age to be
iPhone
able
the first
to,
time?
to get into all the shit and become rich as hell. Though, if he would, if he knew how to do all that stuff.
When I was in the 80s, man, I'd already envisioned the iPhone in the future, so I wouldn't have thought much. I would have been like, this is fucking cool.
Well, I mean, we had Star Trek, and so I'd have been like, "Yeah, touchscreen. That's
That's kind of
that's
where I
what-
got the idea,
that's,
too.
That's what the future should have. Like, obviously, now where the fuck's my holodeck so I can go in there and masturbate?
That's what I'm still
Like,
waiting for.
I mean,
Just go to your bedroom.
I love how with Ricky's holodeck, instead of banging a hot lady,
He's just gonna
like
jack off.
Riker does, Ricky's in there watching a virtual porno, jacking off. That's what he does.
Well, I mean, that's what I like
That's
to
where
do.
his mind goes. He's like,
I mean,
no, no,
I
no, I'm not gonna
automatically
make this
have
too weird.
have like a preset closet with like slats on the door and a
Oh my
Batman
God.
costume inside there. The program. And that's what I like to do.
God damn it, Ricky.
I mean, that's just how I roll. I'm sorry.
Ricky likes to probably bust through the closet right as he's finishing.
I do. I do.
He
do.
just busts in there.
The problem is it plays a little bit off his fantasies, and every once in a while his fear comes through, which is the Kool-Aid Man busts through, and it just ruins the whole thing for him.
Yeah.
Ricky, you should have a fireman suit. That way you could put the fire out.
Huh. That's a good one. Maybe next time I'll use the fireman suit.
Yeah.
Maybe
you
also
imagine
also
how weird-
also the people would be less likely to call the cops and kick me out of their house.
Could you imagine all the weird shit that happens in the fucking holodeck? I mean, it would just be, you know what? It would need like a professional wiper down. That's probably like
I was
2
actually
crew
thinking
members,
that.
full-time jobs.
Well, isn't there like
They're
a
like-
isn't there like a system on board the ships that can like scrub them clean, like just scrubs the ship clean?
Well,
Are you-
they got
are you
like
talking
sterile
about
fields
seriously?
and stuff like that.
Exactly. So you could just like run that like a super intense one through the freaking.
That's what they did in that one episode where those guys were trying to steal the Enterprise.
Yeah, that is, wasn't
The
it?
ship's
They
like
ran that through
texting
there,
Riker.
and they were having to
Seriously?
like,
I had to do it twice.
yeah,
There's just
and they were having to
goo
like run away
everywhere.
from the field because it would like incinerate them.
Yeah.
And so they were trying to incinerate the people trying to get on the ship and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, basically they run like something like that through the holodeck after Riker. Every
Well,
time
and the
Riker
only
gets
reason
out.
you ever see that is on a ship that Riker's been on. So.
Yeah, they understand only to station him on a ship with one of those.
This is called the Riker Protocol,
Uh-huh.
and you have
Did
to do
Riker
it.
ever get a ship pregnant?
He could if he was on the Voyager,
They should have. They should have get pregnant.
because the Voyager had all those like fucking biological nano sacs in the fucking walls and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Just like, yeah, the computer was wiping down one of the one of the loads, and he got in there. Fucking, ship's pregnant.
So how is it even possible? I don't know, but
Just a
it's
ship with
Riker.
a fucking beard and really shitty shoulders.
Yeah.
All right, what
But
rating
it's
did you guys
long.
give this?
I gave this movie 2.5 stars.
I gave it 1.5 stars.
Oh,
I gave it 0.5.
oh my God!
I gave it 2.5 stars just for the nostalgia thing. It was not a good movie.
And I gave it 1 star. Next week's movie is my choice, And because we did horror movies this whole week, or this whole month, sort of, this last one, I'm going to go with Men in Black because we haven't watched it yet.
Fuck.
And I really like that movie.
What, are you going to do the TV show?
The cartoon?
Oh, God.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I love that cartoon. That was like one of my favorite after-school cartoons.
I never seen it.
You've never seen? Oh, man, we should watch that now.
We
I didn't
should.
know
We
they
should
did a
make
Men in
watch
Black
it.
cartoon.
Yeah.
I have like a couple episodes.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so everybody good with
Yeah,
Men in
I'm
Black?
good with watching Men in Black. Is that on Google Play?
It is on, I don't know if it is, but it's on Netflix for sure.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, it's just added to Netflix, I think.
So, yeah.
All right.
First Men in Black, we'll watch that. If nobody has anything else, I think we're going to end it, though.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys are buying already?
I think we're gonna end it. Eric's like, bye.
Fuck yeah,
My
let's go,
Twitter's
let's go.
at Quick and Severe, bitches.
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. You can follow Eric on Twitter at what he just said. You can follow Kelly on Twitter at.
Sugar Snuggles.
Follow Jason on Twitter at.
Unbelievable one.
You can follow Ricky on Twitter at.
Furry Twitter balls.
And soon to be Uncle Gingy. I just got to get that down. I actually have to change it. I'm lazy. Make sure you come back next week, Sunday. Yeah, next week on youtube.com/deathbylag presents or twitch.tv/heroic adventure. And I guess mixer.pro/Turkadura maybe.
Yeah.
Might be the thing.
Maybe mixer.com.
Mixer.com, yeah, one of those two. So
One of those.
Go to those and come back 7 to whenever the hell we're done Pacific time on Sunday. We'll be talking about when we feel like it. We'll be talking about Men in Black. You can also check us out for the stream on Thursdays on youtube.com/deathbylag presents heroic adventure, twitch.tv/heroic adventure, and we stream every Thursday 7 to 9 Pacific time for those. So check all that out.
Oh, check it out.
Follow us on
Check it out.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/heroic adventure productions. But if nobody else has anything, that's going to be it. We'll talk to you guys next week.
I'm out.
Bye.
I mean, bye.
Watch our
yeah.
stuff.
See ya.